Hey YouTube, it's Marvin here again. Now the semi-finals of IEM Katowice are over, and if there's one thing that we've learned, it's that it's Jame time, boys. It's freaking Jame time. We're gonna be looking at Mirage and Jame and Yekinda. They pretty much pop off, carry the team, and I think in my predictions video I said something along the lines that VP they're maybe not at the level of like a tournament winning team, like in terms of are they at the level of an Astralis or a Vitality or a Navi or one of these like top tier European teams, and I think they're proving everybody wrong, me included. In proving that they are the real deal. And we're going to start it off with a pretty much perfect pistol round. No one down. Counter-terrorists win. Keeping 5 alive. And it's like the way that the VP play CS, it's beautiful really. Like it just makes so much sense in the way that they play. In terms of the way the team's built with Yekinda now. I mean, as an entry player, I don't think there's better out there. I can't think of a better entry, like maybe Dupree or Config, but Yekinda, man, he's definitely up there in terms of entry, and he's just so crisp all the time. Okay, so this is actually a bit of an awkward round as there's a full Glock round for the full Glock round, and they're just getting absolutely destroyed now. Now just Jame left. So Naf picks up the M4, and he gets 2 with the M4, and they convert the full eco. So pretty unlucky start. But it doesn't even matter really. Like, the same thing happened on Dust 2. My predictions for the maps were correct in that Liquid would pick Mirage and it'd be Dust and Inferno as the other 2 maps. And these are all VP's favorite maps, so yeah, it was always going to be a tough time for. It was always going to be a tough time for VP to actually beat. I mean, for Liquid to beat VP. I kind of had the feeling that of the 6 teams that made the playoffs, Liquid were probably going to be the weakest there. And that's just really a case of that they're still a relatively new roster with Fallen. Definitely looking much better now that they have Fallen in the roster. He's looking quite, quite good like not in so much of his individual form, although it is good enough, but just in terms of activating all the other players. Like Elige and Naf are really playing very, like, much better, especially Naf. He seems to be back to carrying the team to the good old Renegades days where it was, looks like Yekinda's got a flash here. They're going to try and flash through this top con smoke. Come on, are you going to throw it? Throw the flash. Yekinda. Here we go. Okay, that was a bit confusing. He grabbed the gun, he dropped AK, and decided just to keep running. I don't know what the plan was, because his teammates all ran back into Cotton. No one has armor. But yeah, just the makeup of their team seems to make so much sense. With like Jame is quite a passive AWPer. Like you'll see on the T side, he'll definitely go for some aggressive, some aggressive picks. But as a whole, I think your AWPer should definitely be one of your more passive and safe players, just because the gun is so expensive, and you really just need to, once you buy it, you just gotta save it into, you gotta Jame time it into future rounds. And I know it's a meme and maybe people went too far with the meme, including me. I thought they were kind of a bit of a meme team, Jame time, all that stuff. But no, VP are the real deal. Especially with Yekinda, it's just made the whole thing like really meshed together like really well. So you got your two kind of star rifles in Buster and Yekinda, Jame with the AWP, also another player you're giving plenty of resources to, but like I said, more passive. But that's the kind of AWPer I like personally. Like I like a device more than a simple, just because of he's gonna keep that AWP alive. He's you know, James gonna get dropped lots of AWPs, but he's gonna save them, and he's gonna be able to drop rifles for his teammates. So just staying alive, especially in the current CT meta, is so huge. We've got Jame. So he gets smoked in window, decides, well, he doesn't get smoked, they smoke top con, and then he does the ladder room jump. Now he's gonna hold apps. And I think we're just gonna watch the whole game because it was such a good game. And it looks like they're gonna come. Ooh. Got him. I mean, Grim gets the dink off, but that's it. Sanji, is he gonna expect? Oh no. Yekinda just finishes him off. Yeah, but Yekinda, I mean, the sky's the limit. I reckon he's definitely a player to look out for the 2021 HL2V top 20 list. I mean, if he's not on it, he must have had a huge drop off, because his form at the moment looks like thermonuclear. It's just running so hot, so clean with his entry fragging, his entry pathing, his aim, his crosshair placement. Doesn't seem to have a bad game. And as your entry fragger, to be playing so well, it just gives you so much space in the server to do whatever you want. And sometimes the cooling, I gotta give a shout out to the cooling from Jame. It looks like they have X-ray on in the game, because they always seem to be able to manipulate the CTs into going to, so that they end up going to the weaker bomb site. They just seem to know what's going on all the time. I guess the cooling and the comms must be very clear. this should be a free one for Jame, and it is. And just even though like Liquid would be able to get around here and there, just the majority of the like pretty much every gun round just seemed to be a lock for VP. I just felt like they were gonna win every gun round. They lost a few pistol rounds. I think they lost both pistol rounds on Dust, and then they lost. Well, you saw they won the first CT pistol, but they then got full ecoed the very next round, which is almost worse than losing the pistol rounds in terms of the CT economy. But just, yeah, like I was saying, with the makeup of just of how the team is constructed. So you've got your 2-star rifles, and then you got Kick It as your kind of lurk player. Always seems to be on the flank on CT side. Seems to be the lurk, more passive like Jame on the T side, catching the rotators, that kind of thing. And then Sanji as your support player. Sometimes has to make a few sacrifices for Jame so he can drop the AWP to him. But, you know, it's working. And sometimes Sanji has some rounds as well, like on Dust 2, get a huge kind of triple to take the B bomb site. So they lost the early pick on B, full and AWPs, but they don't panic. As you see, Yekinde rotates in from mid. You still got short Buster here, and then we're going to smoke window. That's quite interesting. So he was going to head to apps, but then I guess the call is that they haven't heard anything since. So it's looking like an A split here. He's going to phase through the smoke. Grim's going to get an entry out A main. Another free kill for Jame, and I just really like how Jame plays with the AWP. Like I said, he's my kind of AWPer, just holding the angles, getting the easy shots. Yekinde is going to get 2 more somehow. Oh, bit of a messes up the spray there on NAF. But in the 2v1, kind of no chance there. Jame 7 and 2. Yekinde 5 and 5. What's Yekinde? He's just gonna jump into the window. Oops. Really trying to do the observing here. I think I missed every kill except the last one. Unlucky. I'll mainly keep it on Jame and Yekinde because I know they get all the frags for the team pretty much. But I'll try and catch some of the other ones, but didn't work too well for me there. 5 and 3, Eco dealt with pretty easily. I think they get 1. Lots mid here. They're up short. Buster. And I think it's Jame time now. But just saving the AWP is so key. Look at the money. Look at the money on the CT side. Kick it and Jame. 6k. I think Bust had 3k. Doing the window jump. I recently uploaded a video of me attempting that for 10 minutes. So check that out to see how many times I get successful doing that. Trying to boost up here. Peek over. Oh, unlucky. Grim catches Yekinder. Stewie in a very advanced position. Sanji has no idea about this. Jame gonna get the frag there. And again, just safe. Like, what's the point? You know you're gonna win all the gun rounds, so let's just get as many gun rounds as possible. And how do we do that? We need to save guns. We need guns for the gun rounds. Another change up for Jame as well. This time playing the apps. It's quite mobile. Sometimes he's able to do the cat jump. He'll AWP from the window. He'll AWP from short. He'll jump ladder room to watch the B apps. Oh, this is unfortunate for Yekinder. This is just gonna burn and die. It's 5v1. I think they're gonna hunt him. See how many exits he can get. 2. But with all that saving, economy's still pretty good. Oh, actually not. James gonna buy the AWP. What's the rest of the team gonna buy? Just the hero AWP round. Let's see what Jame can do with it. Okay. Nose one's crossed to mid box. The rest of the team stack B, and James is gonna see what he can find in the mid. Holding for the window boost up. It looks like they are going to walk into the stack liquid. Kicker gets 1. Yeking gets 1. Bombs down on the B site, so Stewie, 18 seconds left. He has to cross. He has to at least attempt to get the bomb down. Terrorists win. He's got no choice but to run into the AWP, try and peek him. And the hero AWP slash Deagle round works. And you can imagine, I mean, Liquid probably getting a little tilted they seem like they have the players that tilt a little easily. I think Elige is, you know, public enemy number one in that, suspect number one in that sense. Whenever I watch a Liquid game and I see, I mean, it just seems like Elige is the absolute worst teammate. Just in terms of attitude, he always seems to be like unhappy, upset. I've never seen an Elige that's happy. Just seems to get tilted and whatever. I mean, I think, oh, it's unlucky, fail smoke. Like, I think Elige is sick at the game. Like, I think he's probably the best NA player in terms of skill and talent. But attitude, definitely, yeah, that's full blind. Just trying to watch the edge of the smoke there, but just needs a flash. He has no chance there. Buster, nope. 2v3. What happens here? Oh, unlucky. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to retake now. He knows one's in jungle. I think it's just the good old save. So it is kind of going to boost your... If you're always going to save, like you're not going to die and you're going to get a few exits, so it is going to boost your KD. So it's not going to be quite the same... Yakinda's got the op here. What's he going to do? Interesting. Gonna go again. Yeah, it's not going to be representative of your impact. Like your stats might be a little bit inflated. But like I said, who cares? You need to keep the gun alive. It costs so much to buy that gun. Yakinda's going to find Grim in the apps. And if you're confident in your gun rounds, which VP definitely are, in their setups, in their cooling, in their reads, and just in their players to win the fights. I reckon this is going to be the second time Stewie's going to die like this to Sanji in this exact same way. Oh! Stewie's going to win it that time, actually. Oh no, James dropped the bomb in A main. Yakinda gets one. Jame gets the last. Last round and a half. Liquid kind of just playing the same, like, they're just doing the same round every single round. Like they're not really changing it up. It just seems like they just go for this default, where they'll send one app just at the start of the round. They're really trying to just do this A split over and over again. 4v1 for Buster. Oh, he gets one. Insta ready by Sanji in chat. Oh no. Into the pistol round. Buster. Buster's just gonna run the distraction. He's been dropped the P250. Unlucky. Let's just watch Yekindar clear the palace. Just procedurally going through every angle. Oops, bumps his mouse, I think. Saw the foot. It's 3 CT. And like I said, they're gonna lose the pistol. I think they lose 3 out of 4 pistols for the match, and like I said like you saw as well, they won the first pistol but then instantly got ecoed. So maybe that's something they can work on it for future. Just Buster left now. What's Yekindar gonna do? 1v4. Gonna clear everything, look for anyone that's gonna get aggressive and try and push him. Another one day, just... How does he do it? outside smoke? Top mid smoke? Window smoke? Interesting. Looks like Naf was just pushing into apps and Jame was holding with the AWP. Ready for that.
Bomb has been planted.
2v2 now, both market. James is gonna hold the cross. Wow, gets the guy that was jumping to kind of bait the shot. But Jame too quick. 1v1 now. Fallen with the AK. 30 HP. And that's that. Just walks into the no-scope. Oh yeah, I remember this round. So Yekinde got the pick onto Stewie early in the round. So Stewie actually they forced this round, and Stewie forced an AWP. You see the blood on the wall. So what happened is that they did like a yeah, they did a force buy, and Stewie did the cat jump, but he just got flashed, and then Yekinde sprayed him down, and then the AWP dropped into underpass. And that's why Fallen was jumping up with his back turn like that. So Naf with a Galil, looks like. Bomb was dropped in A main, so they knew Yekinde was middle, but decided to go all the way through T-spawn to pick it up. Just aim is so crisp. Just decides to swing. Naf peeks, and then bullets in the head. Round over. 4k for Yekinde. Picks up the AWP for Jame as well. Now they have to eco. And they just run into Buster.
Terrorists win.
Eco round dealt with pretty easily. So 2 on the B site, no one middle. Although Yekinde did take some damage from someone middle. I think it was a leash. Oh, I remember this round. Turn off X-ray. Look at that. Look at that. How does he even expect Grim in that corner? I mean, that's got to be something that he's seen from the like in the scouting report or something. But yeah, it's fucking Jame time, boys. Like, what can you do when Jame is just gonna drop AWP peak fallen like that, and then he's gonna expect Grim in the corner like that? Like, what can you do? It's just Jame time.
Bomb has been
Are they gonna hunt these saving players? No, does it look like it? I think they're just content with letting them save.
terrorists win.
Onto the Deagles. Alicia's gonna try and peek mid, but you think you're quicker than Jame? Absolutely not. So they killed the mid player in a leash, so it's 2-1-2. They know that they saved 2 guns last round, and they were the B players. So common sense would say you should probably go A. If your B players are going to have guns and your 2A players going to have pistols, but they're just going to keep it nice and slow. See if they can, if they're going to stack, if they're going to run into any stacks anywhere, or if they're going to, what's going to happen. But it looks like they're going to, looks like they're going to go for a Naf on short with the bomb. I mean, not with the bomb, with the M4. Stewie on site with the M4. And again, there's gonna 12 seconds. They're just okay. Now they're gonna plant.
Bomb has been planted.
And Grim only got a pistol. What's he? He can't even, like, no point in saving that. May as well look for some kills.
Terrorists win.
He's dead too now. So interesting, they decided to go to the site with the 2 rifles. But Stewie was kind of stuck in CT. He was expecting an A hit, as was I. and he got kind of caught out, leaving Naf on his own. All he could do was some damage. With the 3A set up, kick it, just lurking in the apps. Looks like he's gonna encounter some bad guys. Gets one, it's pretty good. Stewie with a huge modout. 3 kills, 1 spray with the M4. And that's really what it takes to kind of stop them, like, because it seems unreliable, the VP. Like, how do you stop this? I mean, probably some better utility usage. I'm just gonna go fast. And it's that easy. B site open for business. And they're even gonna try and hunt these saving players. They just planted the bomb and Jame is in T-spawn and Yekunda is in CT. Okay, so James spotted them. He knows that they're in the palace trying to save. And they're under pressure now, the CTs. Yekunda gonna drop his own smoke. Just gonna jump through it. And Buster gets his kill as well. 13-12. Well, he caught that. How? He threw the wall. It didn't look like it was on him. So 2 players rush mid and they get them both. You reckon they're gonna ensure they're not gonna save any guns, any AKs into the next round? (3v4). Of course, Yekunda's ready for that. Seems like Yekunda's just ready for everything. Two Deagles, no armor. Don't even know, like there's no point saving. Do they pick up anything? No. What are they doing? They gotta really try and do some economic damage, try and take guns out of other T hands. Because their economy, look at that, 9 on 9k on Kinder, 6 on Sanji and Kick It. Okay. Well, I guess that's what they wanted. They did drop 2, 1 to the bomb.
And Stewie in T-spawn kills one. Okay, well he's seen no one. Yekin is already in up con. Minute 30. He's seen no one. He's just allowed to walk up mid, and Grim has no idea that's coming. And they're gonna have to save. At least try to. But Yekin are already on the hunt, and they haven't even planted the bomb. Yeah.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists
Oh
win.
my god, Yekin is friggin' nuts. Yeah, Yekin on this T side's been insane. Jame 2, both won some clutches. And okay, just absolutely destroyed. Not even one single chance. Bomb's going B. Stewie with the FAMAS on his own on the B side. This is going to be a big ask. Again, another entry kill. Sanji trades. 4v2.
Terrorists win.
And that's it. GG. 71 headshot percentage. Felt like it too. Felt like he never missed a shot. He was just ready for every single angle and just peeked and they were dead before they could react. 26 AWP kills, and I think he got 28 kills in the those are some crazy stats. Yeah, 28 kills, 26 AWP sniper kills. That's pretty impressive. And there you have it. It's Jame time, and we learnt exactly what the meaning of Jame time was in that demo. And Yakinda time. We need a Yakinda. I don't know. Yakinda is kind of a hard thing to kind of think of a clever name for, but I don't know if he keeps performing like he has been this tournament and this year so far. I think we're gonna have to. 1.3 rating in 2021 so far. One, it's just off the end of the chat scale for all these. 92 ADR. Wow. Very impressive. And that leaves us with a VP Gambit final. Very interesting. So we've got Shiro against Yekender and Jame. Yeah, I guess I would put VP as slight favorites as well. I think Shiro I think Gambit, they're quite inexperienced. I think this might be just another easy win for, well, not easy. I think it'll be tougher than what Liquid made it for them, but they've already taken down Astralis. Liquid, I just I think I think it's let's have a look at the maps. So Nuke, neither of them play Nuke. Then they all play the rest of the maps. So it's probably going to be interesting. So I guess VP want to play Inferno, right? Gambit, and definitely you could say that Inferno's a weakness for them. I know they just beat Spirit, but even with a 12-3 CT side, they made it difficult for themselves on the T side. So I think VP are definitely going to pick Inferno, but they both ban Nuke, so yeah, it'll be interesting. I suppose VP can leave Nuke, and they can ban something like Train and say, yeah, pick Nuke if you want to, but I don't think they will. So yeah, anyway, whatever the match, I think it'll be definitely a good one, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna tip VP, and well, let's just see what happens. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.